asked, one of the greatest artists of our generation and a former coach on The Voice if he wanted to come bless us with his guidance and mentoring for our artists, and he said yes. So we feel very fortunate to have Usher here, and I think all the Voice fans know how great of a coach he's been on the show. He's actually won The Voice on the last time he was here, and but his career as a solo artist has been one of the greatest solo careers I've witnessed in my lifetime. And so I feel like these artists are getting literally the best advice they could get.
True?
Well, I mean, how did it happen? I accepted the invitation. This is family for me, and to be able to come back here and give my point of view, rather, it adds or either just continues what's already been established. Today, I recognize he has some really, really great talent, but I was just really happy to be here to support him. Hopefully I'll bring a win, but at this point, they're now, in battles. So this opportunity to give some perspective and confidence is pretty cool. I think everybody at home is rooting for him, and I just wanted to continue to support, man. That's it.
I've seen Usher and the attention to detail he has when he rehearses, when he prepares, when he tours, when he performs, and just having that master level of knowing how to give people your best and make it look easy. Usher does that better than just about anybody on this planet. So I just felt like if we're going to have somebody do that and help our artists do that, couldn't be much better than Usher to do it.
Well, if you're on the show, you should go with John. That'd be the one bit of advice I would give. It's a little late, but one bit of advice I give any person is to be certain that this is not just for the instant gratification of celebration, right? If you have a moment, that's great, but what makes a legacy is you sticking to it, and your destination not necessarily being the success of a moment, but the journey of it all.
Are you getting the bug at all to come back and coach?
I'm going to be here to support Mr. Legend today, and I was motivated, I'll say that much. I really had a great time, and it was like a walk down memory lane, not too hard. You get back on the bicycle and keep rolling,
Yeah. He's a natural. Just watching him give them advice, I was learning.
Tell me more.
And everybody was learning,
Tell me more.
It was a great experience.
Okay, so we're very into this pairing and this bromance. We have a few questions for you.
Right.
If you were to cover a song of one another's, what would it be?
Ordinary People.
He knows this too.
I have quite a few.
Yeah.
I just remember watching the tour and the songs I was like singing along the most. I love Bad Girl. If you a bad girl, get at me, bad girl. I love Caught Up.
Give me just one night.
I love it.
Ready to go right now. That's my jam.
Okay, what is
I gotta think of a slow jam too. That's one of my favorite Usher slow jams. I like Climax was my joint too. For my favorite feature of Usher, I think the basics are there because he's an incredible vocalist, incredible dancer, but like I said to all the artists we were working with, it's the attention to detail, the meticulous, rehearsals, I just watch how much work and effort goes into being great and not taking it for granted that just because you're talented, that you're great already, but actually putting the work in, that's the thing that I love the most about him. And he's already amazing at what he does, but the fact that he puts in the work to be even better is what impresses me the most about Usher.
One of my favorite features of yours is Glory. And in a time when I think we need that type of significant messaging where we are reminded of our past and supported by the unity of where we are in the present moment. It was courageous to do it and obviously rewarding, but it was motivational for me. It actually drove me to even become a little bit more conscious in my music, using my profile in that way.
Yes.
But that would be one of my favorite features.
Who has the better style?
Ooh,
You can ask our style.
I can't compete with Usher.
What is the biggest difference in your coaching?
I think we're very similar. I think because he has such a background in dance as well, I think he gives even more on the side of, physical presentation and how to present yourself physically. And I think because my background's more in like the arranging vocals and doing all that, like I focus a lot on this harmony, this, that, kind of the nuts and bolts of the parts. But between the two of us, I feel like we have a lot of overlapping comments as well, where we're on the same page.
Lastly, when you guys first met, do you remember your first impression of one another?
I do.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I do. Okay, so we were on tour for Confessions, the Truth Tour.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget Kanye came, and because Kanye was opening for me at the time, and Kanye was like, do you mind if my artists, they perform with me? And I was like, of course, man. Well, let me see. Let me see how good they are. So the first night he came out, man, and he blew us away. I was like, my entire crew was like, yo, his voice is amazing. Like, he's really, really great, and always so respectful, and just you always by yourself too, by the way.
Yeah,
he's a lone ranger.
I'm kind of an introvert.
Yeah, he was always by himself, but my first impression was professional. My first impression was, he's uniquely on his own path. He's not like anything that you'd ever seen before, and with an amazing, talented individual who's supporting him. But it's not about what Kanye was doing; it's about where he was, and I could clearly see that.
Yeah. Well, I got to watch Usher rehearse and as we were prepping for the tour before I even spoke to him. So I was just watching all this hard work, all this talent, all this just him and his team, just the amount of focus and energy they put into the show. I was just amazed by it. And then over the years, we've gotten to write together, we've gotten to spend time together. We have a lot of friends in common, so we just got to know each other more over the years. But just from the very beginning, it was like, wow, this guy is really good at what he does, and he works really hard.
If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it. Now. Thanks.